You've been brainwashed since the day you were born.
Reality is happening within your consciousness.
Culture is not your friend.
Propaganda, these people trying to get you to
Welcome to the human race. We are playing a game.
Authenticity. Being your authentic self does not come easy to me. I feel very authentic to the people I'm very close to, of course, because you know they know you and you know them, you're close. And then when you're around people that you don't know too well, or that are strangers, you end up putting a bit of a facade on. Is that the word? Facade on? A lot of people put on a fake tone of voice or something just to, like, you know, show that they're like more friendly. Usually I show my true self when I speak, and I'm careful on what I say. A lot of the time it's hard for me to spit out my words because I'm thinking too much in my head, and you'd think that if I'm conscious of this, if I'm conscious of thinking too much, then I would be able to, you know, just observe it and just let it slide away. But sometimes it's really rooted in me, deep down subconsciously. And, you know, sometimes I realize that you are, well, me at least, well, I think I've seen it with a lot of people as well, I'm sure people can relate, is that you put on a certain persona for a certain person because your relationship is different. So you're not always going to be your authentic self with them. That's something hard to do. You know, say, just like speaking, like saying these things. A lot of this, or what I'm saying, I won't really talk to anyone about. It's just that you change your persona for different people. And I don't think that's what I want. I don't think anyone should. We need to be our authentic self. We need to not fear judgment, and I really fear judgment. And yeah, like I said, I know that I fear judgment, and I'm conscious of it, so why can't I change it? It's very hard to unlearn the things that you've learnt, decondition yourself, that over time have once helped you. Not even, but, you know, once, you know, as a defense mechanism, is now not helpful at all. It's more harmful. And it is hard to break away from that and live your true potential and live how you want to live because of deep-rooted, unconscious feelings and emotions that arise. And yeah, I'm conscious of things like this, but how conscious am I of it? I might be conscious of the problem, but I'm not conscious of how rooted the problem is and how deep it actually goes, you know. So, this is my social anxiety. But another thing that fucks me up is I blush a lot. Less more so these days, I think, but it still happens. And this has been going on for, at least consciously aware of, it's been going on for pretty much 7 years, or at least I'm aware of that it has. It's a pretty long time, you know. I started noticing, or people started pointing it out when I was 13. So, you know, like 6 years more or less, or whatever. Yeah, I blush in socially anxious situations, or even just anxious situations, and I've been observing when it happens and how it happens. And I think usually it happens because I'm thinking what they think of me. I'm thinking, wonder what they think of me. Even if it isn't consciously thinking that, like that thought is arising, it's still there deep down, subconsciously or unconsciously. I'm thinking what they're thinking of me, when I shouldn't, because it's none of my business, you know. It doesn't matter what people think of me, I'm just going to be me. I wish. Yeah, that's what I want to aim to get, but yeah, you know, things like that, deep rooted into me, that really have to know how it's going to come about to overcome that, but just, I guess, keep it in mind. Anyway, I think about them thinking about me, and then I start getting red, like, oh shit, what they're thinking about me. And then, what's even worse, is I think, oh shit, I'm getting red, that's embarrassing, and then I gave them more red. So, yeah, it's pretty fucked. Yeah, then it's just in a whole state of, fuck, I'm so red now, and then I get even more red, and then it's a vicious cycle. It makes me turn into a fucking tomato and my head fucking pops off. Now, these are some fucking personal thoughts that I'm putting here on the internet, but fuck, man, it doesn't matter, does it? Like, that's what I want to get across. Like, we've got to get over it, you know. That happened. It's in the past now, and it probably will happen again, but it's just who I am, and it doesn't have to be who I am forever. But yeah, and it doesn't matter ultimately. It doesn't matter if that happens, you know. People might think I'm a bit shy and whatever, and yeah, in a sense I am. But yeah, like, they're in their own world as well. They're playing the same game as you. You only know your experiences. You wake up and you're you. You don't wake up and you're someone else. And it's the same for everyone else. More or less, we have exactly the same experience. We wake up and we're ourselves, you know. And most of the time, we're not thinking about how other people's lives are going. And if we are, then it's not in a judgmental way at all. So when you think, like, this person's probably judging me, if they are, then it's something to do with them, not you. Just some thoughts here, man. It's a tricky journey. Being raised in, I mean, I don't know, I don't want to sound like a victim or anything, but I think it is like Western societies do feel a bit more trapped and depressed maybe. I mean, I don't really know, it's just a speculation. It doesn't serve the human spirit, which makes us feel trapped in our mind, and ultimately it's not serving us, and we see stupid problems like this, what I'm talking about, social anxiety. It's like, it's another human, it's another me basically, and I'm getting anxious about that. It's stupid really, but it is a problem for me. Well, it's a problem, it's however I react and respond. There's no problems, it just is. It's just however you respond to it, and my responses and my reactions are fucking me up a bit. But nah, it's cool, it's not fucking me up, you know, it just happens. I feel more hopeful these days, but anyway, maybe. Some days, most days these days anyway. I'm feeling good. Life's alright, life's alright. Yeah, it's not bad, man. It's good, it's fucking good. It's just these fucking traps we get into society and that fuck up with our mind and shit. But ultimately, life's fucking good. Yeah, do a bit of dance, boy. And just say, fucking, here we are, boy. In nature, and it's fucking beautiful, grand. Whatever this experience is it's fucking a good one. Remember your divine nature. Remember, when you get into a ego sense, it's not who you are, it's just your conditioned mind, right? You are not your brain, you are not your thoughts. You simply have been conditioned to think a certain way. So, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you've got something out of this. Please like and subscribe and whatever. Peace. One love.